When a big team comes calling, it's hard to resist, especially a team that have won 15 trophies, including 4 premierships since 2003. But it's worrying that one team could loan out so many players in one season. Chelsea have 57 players on their books, and they've loaned out 33, including Moses and Chalobah, on transfer day. I can't be the only one thinking it's ridiculous. I know the rules of fair play have affected how teams work, and Chelsea will sell most of them loaned players for profit, but in the long run, does it not ruin these players' careers? I think so. Look at Marco Marin, a young promising German player. He was in the same attack force at Bremen as Aaron Hunt and Ozil. Since joining Chelsea in 2012, he has played 6 Premiership games in his parent club and has been on loan for 4 different teams. This is a player I rated so much through manager mode, now barely gets gameplay at his loanee clubs. As a player, I'd rather play for my parent club and become a club legend on the long run than being that player on loan, different club, different year. I fully understand loaning out your youth players to get experience in a league or 2 below, or even a foreign league as more of an experienced way, and maybe the odd player that doesn't fit into your team plans this year but maybe next year. But Chelsea's 33-man loan squad, only 2 of them were youth players. There were more fully international players loaned out. There were 12, and some of them have played in last year's World Cup. How can you have an estimated £99.5 million worth of players loaned out? Some teams don't even have 99 million worth of players in their team. And the best bit is 35 mil of that sum haven't even played for Chelsea. They've been signed and left to rot. They have no futures at Chelsea and will be loaned out until Chelsea can make a profit on them or they are released at the end of their contract. I know a big complaint in the football world is the cost of players' wages and their valuations. Manchester United yet again spending mega bucks on a player that have no experience in the Premiership. 36 mil on a 19-year-old is a high risk. And after the Di Maria flop last season, who I'd personally give another season in the Premiership to prove himself, I'm worried that this may have been a panic buy. As a Man United fan, I'd rather see some homegrown players given more respect and encouragement, like Paddy McNair, than spend huge fees on these random 19-year-olds. City didn't do much better. 100 mil on 2 wingers, 45 mil on Sterling and 55 on De Bruyne. That's huge fees for 2 players. But we have seen what Sterling can do at Liverpool, and De Bruyne has played a handful of times for Chelsea and has played really well last season, so I can understand that City are looking for that winger. He fits that spot. 55 mil no, a little bit too much in my eyes, like 30 mil too much. Talking about De Bruyne, he's a great example of the Chelsea loanee transfer crap. Bought in the winter transfer of 2012 for a tiny fee of 7 mil. He stayed on loan at his former club for the rest of that season and then on loan to Bremen at the start of next season. He only played 3 times for Chelsea before being sold for an 11 mil profit to Wolfsburg, who signed him for 18 mil, and then obviously to City for 55 mil. He is one of the better players Chelsea have lost out on down to them not giving players chances. Chelsea missed out on some big signings, including Pogba and Stones. I know that Chelsea are looking for a centre-back. They signed 2 on transfer deadline day, both for 4 mil. One from Reading and one from France. Knowing the Chelsea way, they will probably be going out on loan every year and will vanish from history itself. I know this is more of a rant than a review, but my conclusion to whatever this video was meant to be is don't just join a club because it's a bigger club or it gives you better wages. Make sure that you're going to be playing regular gameplay, and I'm not saying every match, just like maybe every other week, something like that. You don't want to be that player that doesn't even get on the sub-bench and ends off going out on loan every year. And personally, I think clubs should be looking closer to home and not spend crazy funds on players. I'm sick of hearing said player going to said club for money, money, money. It's what newspapers do best. They bump up the prices themselves. They're the ones that are causing the prices to go up in my eyes. You go back 20 years and people would laugh if you said someone cost 5 million, let alone 50 mil. Facts and my own opinions. I'm Mark Spark, and I hope you've enjoyed whatever this video was meant to be in the end. If you're new to my channel, hit that sub button, leave a comment below, request more of this, or praise and hate. I'm grateful for either. I'm grateful for the feedback, hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time. You know what? Come FIFA 16. I'm gonna do a Chelsea loanee squad series. 33-man squad. A team proving that their loanees have what it takes to win the Premier League, and they're not just being wasted on the bench.